I clearly filmed the footage of the gunman fleeing the murder scene, but I deliberately edited out the killer's images and sold the remaining part to the TV station. Because ordinary news footage could no longer satisfy my appetite, I wanted to use these two killers to make a fortune. Late at night, when all was quiet, I found the killer's address based on the license plate number in the footage, then took my assistant to secretly track the killers. Because I wanted to wait until the killers appeared in a crowded place to call the police and then film the shootout between the police and the killers. If a few bystanders were unfortunately killed during the gunfight, the news value would be even greater. The assistant was stunned after hearing this, but he also made his own demand, which was to split tonight's earnings in half. I didn't say anything after hearing this, as if I had tacitly agreed to the assistant's request. Just like that, the two of us began tracking the killers. Watching the two killers walk into a restaurant for dinner, I immediately took out my phone to make an anonymous police report, informing the police of the murder suspect's location. The police quickly arrived at the scene. Seeing this, I immediately arranged for my assistant to get out of the car and find a suitable angle to film the restaurant. Unexpectedly, when the killers saw the police, they decisively opened fire and immediately engaged in a fierce battle with the police. After one killer was shot dead, the other killer drove away directly. Seeing this, I immediately called for my assistant to get in the car and began pursuing this killer. Just like that, the footage of the police car chasing the killer was all captured by us. Finally, after a bout of speed and fury, both the police car and the killer's car crashed. As thick smoke poured out of the vehicles, I urgently told my assistant to get out and film the killer footage. Little did I know that as soon as my assistant got out of the car, he was shot down by the killer. But at this moment, I calmly set up the camera. When the police car arrived, I also recorded the footage of this killer being shot dead. At this moment, I slowly walked up to my assistant and filmed my partner as footage material. Because I filmed such explosive news, the TV station supervisor was very satisfied and offered an extremely high price for this footage. However, before this news was broadcast, I was brought into the police station. Facing police questioning, I truthfully confessed everything that happened. But because there was no evidence of my crime, the police station could only let me go. Not long after, my business began to grow bigger and bigger, with more and more team members. For work convenience, I also specially purchased several special service vehicles specifically for filming. From then on, all the news, big and small, in the area was monopolized by my team.